What's good, YouTube? This is AOC85 here, and it's finally here. June 14th, 2011. We are in Amherst, Ohio, and here in the TCG of Yugioh, we finally have the Lost Sanctuary. Yugioh Structure Deck number 20. Power of the Heavens. The fairies have finally descended from the missing sanctuary, and with their descent comes a change in the meta, a change in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! These cards, I believe, will make an impact on the meta, will make an impact on Nationals. If you don't prepare for them, you will be destroyed. And if you own them or you run them, prepare for lots of fairy hate. Not as much as samurai hate, but enough to be dangerous and be wary of. Now, this deck is really sentimental to me. This deck and these cards are what made me want to do a Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel in the first place. I love this deck so much, and I saw no videos on it, in-depth videos about it, the cards on YouTube. I found out about this deck. It was about when I first started playing, actually, around November of last year. And then Robbie Cole, also known as MCO40, had a video highlighting a duel video, which was basically him using the Mystic Shine Ball engine of the Agent Fairy deck. I thought that was interesting, but when I looked at the deck itself, I saw even further potential with it. And so I started playing around with it. I immediately went on eBay and bought Japanese version of the structure deck and use those to proxy, go to my locals, go anywhere I could to play games against people and just test out the deck. And you see on my channel different versions of this deck which I've tested and come to love. But the time for testing is over. The deck is legal officially today. I will have my local tournament on the 14th, oh no, this Thursday, which is the 16th. I will be playing this deck, and I will be recording all my duel videos, whether I win or lose, whether I play epically or misplay like a noob. I'll post the videos on my channel and let you guys know which version of the deck I used. But I want to show you guys all the cards you get from the Lost Sanctuary structure deck. I want to show you guys what the structure deck has and what it doesn't have. Spoiler alert, it doesn't have Archilord Christia, so that could be a plus or minus for people. However, it does have a common Solemn Judgment, which a lot of budget players and people on budgets will love. The deck by itself is pretty easy and pretty cheap. I see it as making a big headway the same way Gadgets did. Either way, let's go into a look at the cards we get. The deck comes with one copy of Master Hyperion, one copy of the Agent of Mystery Earth, one copy of the Agent of Miracles Jupiter, one copy of the Agent of Judgment Saturn, one copy of the Agent of Wisdom Mercury, one copy of the Agent of Creation Venus, one copy of the Agent of Force Mars, Zeridius Herald of Heaven, one copy of Honest, one Marshmelon, one Mystic Shine Ball, one Nova Summoner, one Splendid Venus, who is the replacement for Archilord Christia, one Tethys Goddess of Light, one Victoria, one Athena, one Hainwata, one Hecatrice, one Shining Angel, one Soul of Purity and Light, one Arcanite, Air Knight Parsha, one Consecrated Light, one copy of Cards from the Sky, one copy of Valhalla Hall of the Fallen, Terraforming, Smashing Ground, two copies of The Sanctuary in the Sky, Celestial Transformation, Burial from a Different Dimension, one random copy of Mausoleum of the Emperor, one copy of Solidarity, one copy of The Fountain in the Sky. Sorry, I say random because they could have given you a third copy of The Sanctuary of the Sky instead of this, but I mean, it's a structure deck, so whatever. One copy of the Epic Divine Punishment, one copy of Return from the Different Dimension, Torrential Tribute, Beckoning Light, 2 copies of Miraculous Descent, and 1 copy of Solemn Judgment. All in all, I really think that this is a really nice structure deck. Budget players will like the Solemn Judgments, Torrential Tributes. In fact, not just budget players, people new to the game. This would be a great deck to start off with. Buy a copy of this, buy 3 copies of this, 1 or 2 copies of the Dragoon structure deck, I forget what it's called, and maybe 1 or 2 copies of the structure deck Merrick, which came out last year to get a Mirror Force, and you're pretty set for competitive Yugioh. Outside of cards like Palo Duality and Solemn Warning, this deck comes with a hefty lot. And of course, the 3 main ultra rare and super rare cards come with, are in my opinion, the heart and soul of any successful Agent Fairy deck. But I guess only time will tell. So YouTube, here we are. The dawn of a new structure deck. The dawn of a new, what do you call those things? Bandwagons, yes. Another bandwagon for people to hop on. I hope. But then again, you know what? Bandwagons are necessary in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's only when a lot of people play something that we see different potential for it. So I hope my subscribers, and those of you who really love this deck, have already picked out your copies of it. Because it's out, go to any Walmart, it's out there. And when I went to pick mine up this afternoon, well actually this evening after work, it was already almost sold out. So yeah, and in Amherst, Ohio, it's pretty highly unlikely that you sell out Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, so that was surprising to me. Anyway, this video is getting unnecessarily long, so I'm gonna cut it up soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you're as excited as I am for this deck. I have my 1, 2, 3 copies, so I'm gonna start replacing my Japanese versions with the English versions of the cards. If you have any more questions or comments, or just more discussion about other cards in the deck, you can PM me, and I will try and PM you as soon as possible. To be quite honest, any of these fairy cards are very viable for any Agent Fairy deck. It all depends on what you have. I will not say any of these cards are terrible. Some are better than others, and some are decent tech for different decks, but I would definitely say that you should definitely consider trying out all of these cards, because every one of them in their own way can help you out, and you might find different play styles with them. So as usual, thank you so much YouTube. I appreciate every second and every minute you spend watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing, and keep them having fun. If you have any questions, PM me and I'll reply to you ASAP. Till next time, prepare for more duel videos, more deck profiles, and more shenanigans. Peace out, YouTube.